Hello, my beautiful collective. Let's get a message. What is it that you need to know or hear? If this resonates, take it on board, and if it doesn't, scroll away. Spirit have got a lot to say. They're throwing a few cards out at me at the moment. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We have got the Eight of Pentacles, and we also have got the Knight of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, this is about a relationship or a connection. It doesn't necessarily need to be romantic. That keeps going round and round in circles, but doesn't end up how you want it, but you're not learning the lesson from it, okay? There's something here that you're missing, that you're not listening to when it comes to this particular connection. It's something that you keep repeating. It's like a cycle of something. See, got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have got the Queen of Wands. This person doesn't really value you, okay? They don't treat you with, priority. They don't treat you with respect. They kind of just come in and out of your life whenever they feel like it. And then you get really, really frustrated, and then you become quite reckless, okay? So what ends up happening is this person will come back into your life. You give them a chance. It doesn't go the way you want it to. You feel undervalued, you get upset, and then you're like, I don't need you, I don't care about you, stuff this, and you go into this mode of like, I'm going to party, I don't need you, I'm going to put myself out there, or like, I don't need, like, it's kind of like this ego spin of like it's a protection mechanism, really, is what it is. And I'm not attacking you, I'm just saying this is what you're doing. This is a cycle of this connection that keeps occurring, okay? So what is it that you need to do here? Yeah, so you're a little bit unbalanced, and so is this person. So this is a very unhealthy cycle, and it's not serving you, all right? The thing is that there's part of you that wants this to change here with the Seven of Pentacles, right? You're trying to plant seeds to actively change this. And the fact that you're watching this reading, there's a message here of there's a conscious part of you that's trying to talk to you going, hey, this is not working. And what you're doing is not working. And I'm trying to bring this to your awareness. Are you listening now? Are you going to take heed of what you're trying to tell yourself, right? And the thing is here, we've got the the Five of Wands, and also the Three of Wands. This person makes you feel like you're always battling for their attention, or you're never good enough, or there's something like that. Could be a family member, it could be anything. You feel like you're on this hamster wheel of energy. It feels like you keep trying to prove yourself that you're worthy of what it is, and you're trying to show them that they should give you more attention, or choose you for whatever it is that you're trying to do. But you need new perspective here, because again, this is not working. But you keep repeating the same cycle again and again with the same type of behavior, and then you're wondering why you're not getting a different outcome, right? And Spirit's saying here, you need to retreat, okay? You need to choose a new direction when it comes to whatever this situation is. For a lot of you, this is romantic, or it could be a friendship, but you need to take a step back and make a different choice, because the Lovers is about a different direction, okay? A different choice. It may not be away from the person, but it's a different attitude, a different way of approaching this actual person. Yeah, see, look, we've got this Hierophant in reverse, and then we've got this Ace of Wands. This person that you're dealing with, if this is a romantic situation, they lead with the chemistry. They flirt with you. There's a lot of connection. There's a lot of attraction here as well. And I do believe that for a lot of you, this is a deeper connection, okay? But the thing is like, I can speak from experience when it comes to something like this. So, for example, with me, I had a very deep spiritual connection with somebody where we understood each other on a very deep level, and still do, okay? But it was this relationship that the person never expressed their deeper feelings to me, about me, and I didn't express my deeper feelings to them about them, okay? For whatever reason. It was either fear, whatever it might have been, the reason why we didn't actually... I think for both of us, it was mainly fear, okay? Fear of commitment, fear of, I think for me specifically, it was fear of vulnerability, because this person could see right through me. Whatever the reason was, okay? It was never expressed. But there was a lot of chemistry there, and what ended up happening with this particular connection is we led with the physical attraction a lot of the time, and we ended up in this kind of situationship of sorts. And I was very clearly in love with this person, and I allowed them access to me over and over again. Okay? And it just never eventuated because I kept repeating the cycle of maybe he'll choose me. Maybe this time it'll be different. But I kept allowing the same behavior. I wasn't changing. I wasn't learning. I wasn't expressing myself. And therefore, I ended up on this hamster wheel of this same behavior. If it's a friendship, you keep condoning the same behavior that they keep treating you this way. Business, you keep doing what they ask of you, but then you're wondering why things don't change. And that's kind of what's happening here. And it ends up this reckless cycle of instability and consistent impulsivity. And it's always led with this person coming in and knowing how to get under your skin and get their way. And you allow it. And this is where it needs to break and change, is what Spirit is saying, okay? So what is the message here, and what is it that you need to change? How can you move forward from this situation? Let's see. We've got the Judgment card and the Queen of Pentacles. This is about you stepping into choosing differently, okay? And almost putting your foot down. And it's going to feel very, very, very uncomfortable, okay? Because for a lot of you, your fear is like, well, if I let this go, will I lose it? Will it not come back to me? But if you're not getting the stability that you need and you're not getting the outcome that you want, what are you actually really losing, really? I know you're losing the person potentially, or the connection, or the whatever it is, right? But what are you actually losing? You're losing yourself by staying the same. You're not actually moving forward here. That's what they're trying to say here. There's change is required, and it's in your hands, because if you don't change, then nothing changes, right? Okay? But you're waiting for them to change, but you keep doing the same thing. You're the one that's driving the car here with your choices. What you allow is what you're saying yes to. You may not be saying yes, but if you keep allowing someone to come in with the same behaviors over and over again, you're actually saying, yes, it's okay to treat me this way, and you don't need to change. And this dynamic doesn't need to change. And therefore, how do you expect anything to change? This is a lesson that you need to learn. And I know you don't like me right now. I didn't like hearing it either. Okay? Trust me. And these kind of situations can be extremely addictive, especially when they're really attractive. With a very nice wand. I'm just joking. Okay, so we've got the Five of Cups and also the Eight of Wands. You really need to change this, because you're going to end up with this Five of Cups energy. And this reading is trying to find you because, again, you want to change. That's why I'm appearing here on your screen. You brought me into your awareness. That's why I'm here. Okay? I don't believe in coincidences. Right? You manifest things to find you at the right time. And again, if it doesn't resonate, you've got the discretion to scroll away. Alright? It's not making sense to you. Right? So let's see. You need to stop. Again, this person's going to come in with the same energy. Alright? And you're going to end up being burdened again. Alright? Justice in reverse. This person's not going to change. But do you actually really want your happiness? But you need to be prepared to walk away from this energy to get this. Do you understand? This needs to end for you to get to your Ten of Cups. Right? Because if you remember, we had the Nine of, you're not getting what it is that you want from this person. They're not valuing you. But in actual fact, you're not valuing yourself, so how can they value you? Right? That's not what you're realizing. And my dog was barking in the background. She's trying to get your attention too. Let's get a couple more cards here to end off on. The Moon. You need to retreat. You need to really retreat and look at how you're actually approaching this, okay? Because you're very confused and you're not seeing what you're doing. And that's why I'm trying to come through to you today with how you're appearing in this connection, and it's not serving you. I just want to get one out of this deck as well. Let's see. I'm guided to this deck. Let's get one card. What's the energy that you need to embody towards this connection? Yang. You need to find balance within yourself so that you can find balance within this connection and move forward. I hope this message has found you well, and if you want me to do a reading for you, the links are in my bio. I'd love to read for you. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day and bless.